If you're an entrepreneur that's been interested in some of the latest ways that you can earn money in your sleep by using business systems such as drop shipping, Amazon FBA, Amazon KDP, or any other of these brilliant business systems that are currently working in the marketplace and have long term potential, but you've been persuaded by some who are uncomfortable with change and technology and who attempt to convince you that these are mere trends, you have come to the right video. In this video, I'm just going to offer you a few pointers as to why you shouldn't take heed of the fear mongers who are simply biased when it comes to the old way of doing things and fearful of change, right? So if you stick to the end of the video, I'm going to actually share with you the best mindset that you should have. Let's dive right in. I want to first tackle the fact that I've been seeing some advertisements that have personally targeted me and my feed on YouTube specifically. I've always been an open-minded entrepreneur, and I am also a believer that one shouldn't be tossed to and fro with the latest shiny object in terms of business systems. I do believe that you should literally find something that you are comfortable with, something that you would enjoy, that is actually proven in the marketplace, and that is something that a large number of people would actually want to buy. I believe that is always the best approach, and I always believe that you should observe the law of the farm and not rush the process, and understand that you have to properly sow the seeds for their business, properly cultivate those seeds in terms of reaping the harvest, understanding that in reality it will take time, and that yes, you should move with haste as if you actually are dying, because you actually are, but understanding that it takes time and that it may actually require several iterations before you actually get the outcome that you desire, right? And always note that you cannot control the outcome, but you absolutely can control the inputs. And the beautiful thing about that is you can literally iterate your inputs to the point where they will match the frequency of the outcome you desire, right? So you simply have to keep putting in the work in a way that is built on proven principles that are tried and true. That way you'll be starting at least with a good foundation, right? By learning from people that have gone before you. But you're going to hear a lot of noise because there are a lot of people, a lot of fear mongers who have a problem with AI and things like that. Now, while I do agree you shouldn't rely solely on AI, right? Because you don't want to put yourself in a position where you're giving AI all of the tasks of things to do, such as write the entire book for you, which is always unwise. What you want to instead do is use AI as an instructional, an informing structural assistant, forgive me. You want it to help you with the structure of something. You don't want it to actually fulfill the entire assignment or project for you. You want to do the fulfillment yourself or delegate it to someone on your team that is a specialist in that area, right? Um, as far as writing, but you want to give it your own original ideas and your own original concepts that is based on a need in the marketplace, a desire in the marketplace, right? You always want to start with the marketplace and what they're interested in, something that solves their problem, something that they're interested in buying, right? And make sure that it's a large number of people because you want it to be profitable, right? Because you want to be as profitable as you possibly can. That way you can reinvest in your business and you can actually improve upon the experience that your customers, clients, or students would actually have with your product, right? So you definitely want to start there. But I really wanted to give this video, and I kind of wanted it to be raw and just straight to the point, because I see a lot of people that may profess to you that their way is the only way. If you ever hear someone say that they have the only solution and the only way to achieve a result, I want you to run head for the hills, right? Not every way, not every way will work for you. This is true, but there isn't only one way to skin a cat, right? There are a lot of ways that you can get to a successful outcome. The best thing you can do is have an open mind and be honest with yourself in terms of what would be more in alignment with the way you would feel comfortable about doing things that actually delivers something of value to people in a way that they value it, right? So that way you can be in alignment with it to make sure that you're actually fulfilling something to the people that they can actually value, but there's something that you also are comfortable with fulfilling or being a part of, right? So I don't want you to get caught up. And even with my channel, right, and some of the answers that I have, they're proven. These things that have worked for me, that have given me great success, but by no means will I profess that it's the only way. There are a lot of people out there that have a lot of proven solutions that may be better suited for the way that you want to fulfill things for your followers, your customers, your audience, right? So I want you to just simply have an open mind and explore and see what actually is a good fit for you and a good fit for your audience, right? That's what I want you to focus on. But by no means, I don't want you to not listen to a person when they say, hey, do something practical, let's say like bookkeeping or something like this. But I don't want you to be dissuaded from, a process like drop shipping or Amazon FBA. These things are proven and are absolutely very successful right now. And these places are not oversaturated or crowded. What the problem is when you don't come with the originality that is you, your unique perspective on something, right? With your unique selling point, when you don't come that way, you become a commodity. Now you are competing, right? Because you're not being original. And when it comes to being a copy of a copy, there is an oversaturation, right? That is a crowded space, right? And that's when you will find yourself having a lot of competition. But if you're simply being yourself and you're standing out, I'm telling you, there's an abundance of opportunity. And by no means is KDP outdated, drop shipping outdated, Amazon FBA outdated, or any of these things. There are so many business systems that are valid. Affiliate marketing is one of them. These systems are tried and true and have a potential for great longevity, right? And sustainability. Because that's what you want. You want something that at least has a 10-year track for success, at least in terms of a business model or system. So I simply want you to actually take on a mindset that is a forward-thinking mindset that is open to disruption and understanding that change will happen, but there are still tried and true evergreen principles that will not change in terms of the way humans do things and everything else. I hope this video was helpful to you, and I hope that you get a lot out of it. But simply don't be discouraged when you're interested in using a new system, because you may hear from a so-called expert that is opposed to change. Have a great one.